sur gotransit.com/fr.
All right, and good morning. It is Monday, June 24th, and I'm here at Union Station. And I see Mike Lewis, Pine Sol Teej, Simon Kitty Harjot, Sheena Roberts, Vivian Johnson, Wesley, Saliata, Hoosja, Lewis, Marge, I Like to Walk, Jam, and everyone else. Thank you for tuning in. And I'm here and this is the first week that the Spadina streetcars are not going to be running all the way until December. So I thought we'd walk over to Spadina. Maybe we'll head down to the Waterfront on Quay, walk over to the foot of Spadina, and then see what it's like for the return of the Spadina bus. I imagine around rush hour things would be quite the gong show, especially around Lakeshore and Spadina. And if you're tuning in to the replay of the stream, you might want to skip ahead if you're just curious as to what things are like on Spadina. Novell Koss is here. I believe that was Novell Koss who called into the Johnny Stumbles channel last night as I played a little dumb with my geography. Yeah, that's what we'll say. But we're here at Union Station. Greetings, Estelle. Rocky is here, tuning in from Brampton. It's all good, Novell. Vivian Johnson called in last night. It was nice to hear you. The week before we had Estelle, or not Estelle, Sheena call in. Friendly mods. So I'm going to head out to Front Street. Then maybe we'll walk over to York. I'll head down to Queens Quay and move over Queens Quay and move over to Spadina. I'm barely awake. Yes, this is early for me. I had a thought just to do this as a regular pre-recorded video, but it's kind of fun seeing these things on a stream. Morning, Han Han, and everyone else. Just a friendly reminder to like, subscribe, do all the things, hit the bell. I go live several times a week, and most Sunday nights at 8 p.m. over on the Johnny Stumbles channel. Here we are at the Great Hall at Union Station. Yeah, Lewis, it's funny. We were talking about the pronunciation of words last night, or different names in Toronto on the stumble stream. And someone said they always read it as Quay or Quay, not Quay. But what a beautiful morning it is. What's my favorite subway station? Maybe Rosedale or Davisville. Look how nice this is. Frenchie Verst is there. Dine out on a patio. Gus Tacos. There's the Royal York Hotel. So this is Front Street. Best stations are on Shepherd, says Novell Koss. Some of the newer ones are on Shepherd. Azarian, Leslie. I think it's a toss-up between Davisville and Rosedale for me. With all the transit woes in the city, it's easy to forget them once you get outside and hit the pavement with your feet on a day like this. It is extremely pleasant to be walking around right now. Hello, David. Sunjib is here. This is Front Street and York. Let's cross, then I'm going to head south down York to Queens Quay, and then we'll pop over to Spadina and see what things are like. And I'll head north up Spadina to College. Maybe we'll go all the way to Bloor. I think I just did that way in reverse a few weeks ago on a stream, but oh well. Maybe the shuffle demons will be out performing on Spadina. That's the financial district. Jeanette, $10 for Monday lunchy. Good morning, Johnny and pals. Thank you, Jeanette. Good morning to you as well. I'll be having lunch right after this. Thank you so much, Jeanette. Hope all is well down in Houston. And tonight, of course, is Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Who would have thought the city of Edmonton would be uniting the entire country? What's for lunch? I have no idea. But that's not going to be for a couple of hours at least from now. Drobo is here. MDS is here. And yes, I'm going to take a new thumbnail. was a lazy last minute AI art thumbnail I posted. I guess we might as well pass through Love Park since we're here. Good morning, Chris G. We're heading underneath the rail corridor. This is the South Core. Rocky Lofedo, $6.99. Put this towards your lunch. Rocky, thank you so much for the $6.99. I'm gonna have to go somewhere really fancy now with the support from you and Jeanette. And Mike Landry, $2 super chat from Mike. Mike, I think everyone would love for you to call in on the Sunday Night Stumbles. Let me just cross the street here. Thank you, Mike, for the $2. Nice to see you on the stream so early. And there is the Toronto Sky Dome, just to the west of here. The Financial District, the arena formerly known as the ACC. As we go south down York Street. There's the Gardner Expressway. All right, we might as well cross here. We'll pass through Love Park, why not? Clayton Crawford. Clayton, thanks for joining in, Clayton. Jellybean is here. Estelle, sure, call in. Everyone's welcome to. Although you'd be calling in from Australia, so I'd recommend using a voice over IP service like Fongo. So it's free. I don't normally do these streams on Mondays, but the idea popped in my head last night during the Stumbles live stream. Do you want me to call now, Clayton? I have no way to to do that. Calling in is a Sunday night thing. Mickey says, looks like a beautiful morning. Indeed. It is an extremely beautiful morning. There's Love Park across the street. We'll cut through there. I'll head down to Queens Quay. And then, as mentioned at the top of the stream, we're going to head over to Spadina, where the streetcars no longer roam. Hello, Kurt Affair. Oh. That is a tight-ass turn. There's a traffic agent. Matt Bross is here. Greetings, Matt. Welcome to Love Park. At least people aren't freaking out over the green water anymore. Last year when this opened, there was a lot of social media and media posts regarding it, and it's supposed to be green. That's part of the natural filtration system. There's a city employee scooping something out of the water with a net. And Jennifer Gala is here. Beautiful weather you guys have today. How is it in Montreal? You say it looks yucky? I think it looks good. I prefer this to an artificial, unnatural blue color, which you would very unlikely see on a pond like this. There's some kind of tour group. Anyone lose their boots? MD says, can you please post a notice prior to the live stream? I don't even know what I'm gonna do when I wake up in the morning, so my live streams will be random. That's always been the case. I recommend just subscribing and hitting the bell. And I like to do them at different times. There's people on the West Coast. There's people who work. So not everyone's always going to catch them, but there's where you can get your beaver tails. Curtis Fair enjoys the random surprise. Yeah, I generally don't announce the live stream until about 10-15 minutes before I actually go live. This morning I knew I was going to do it, so I had set it well in advance. There's the Harborfront Center. The shuttle to Toronto Islands. You could take a walk around the waterfront, just going to the left here. But I'm gonna keep moving because I don't want to pick up a copyright match from that song. Let's keep moving and talking. So we are going west on Quay. And that is the 509 Harborfront streetcar. And normally the 510 Spadina streetcar would run along this stretch of Quay, but apparently what you have to do if you survive the bus ride is get off and transfer and hop on a 509 Harborfront if you want to head over to Union Station. And they say they've increased the frequency of them. Greetings, red camouflage. Cold brew, ice cream, affogato. I don't even know what that is. Coffee. You head over to the waterfront, just over there. There's a tall ship dock, the Kahama. Rajam, yeah, that chat summary is something new. I've seen it pop up a few times. I'm not sure what to make of it just yet. We are a few blocks from Spadina. We're all head north. Emma Brown says, update from previous live, you've been only using a top sheet for a few days and you love it. I need to get a top sheet. I've just been using my lighter comforter. When I've had my AC blasting, I had it on all night. Joe says, sucks that the 510 is gone the rest of the year and maybe the start of 2025. Yeah. They say it's not coming back till December, but that very easily could go into 2025. And the buses aren't running on the streetcar right away, which means that they are going to be a very slow and frustrating replacement for the 510. And I think there's a Chinatown festival in August. I wonder how they're going to handle that. I mean, the next closest major streets to divert to are University and Bathurst. But a lot of people take that 510 to get to the festival. Rosie says a lot of streamers use vertical to stream. I think vertical should go die. I absolutely hate that format. Jeanette, $5 for an affogato ice cream topped with hot espresso and a shot of amaretto or Kahlua. Jeanette knows what's up. You know what affogato is. I have no clue, but maybe I'm going to have to find out courtesy of you. Thank you, Jeanette. I've been meaning to try that new Mazika gelato place at Yonge and Eglinton. I went by yesterday and there was a huge lineup to get in. They have another location up at John and Queen that's quite busy. But thank you, Jeanette. Novell Costa's vertical video should result in jail time. The worst is when you see people at like a concert. And it should be one of those like take in the moment kind of things. And they're holding up their phone making a video instead. Completely distracting themselves. And on top of it, it's a vertical video that they're making. It's like way to ruin your experience there. There's Queens Harbor, spring 2025. A new era of restaurant hospitality. So the Amsterdam Brewhouse on the lake is just over there. That's an excellent spot. We've got a big new restaurant moving in here. That'll be neat. Emma says, I love this area. You used to DJ on the Mariposa cruise boats that go out in the harbor. Neat. I've only been on one of those once, a long time ago. That's something I'll have to get around to, hopefully this summer. Good morning, Nessie.
If I can pick a psychiatrist out of the fucking crowd all day, the reason why for forensic medication.
All right. The Radisson Blue has a cool pool.
I don't get it.
Good morning, Michelle Gray. I'm just letting that guy wander a little bit ahead of us. He sounds like a Seinfeld character. There's the Sky Dome. Yeah, Clayton, that might be true. Cruelty. I've had my 9-bot for 2 full seasons now, and my battery is about 90-95% as good as new. And I stored it on the balcony last winter. But I make a point to never store it at a full charge. I always store it somewhere between 30 and 60%. You know what? It's such a nice day, and we're gonna go up a busy Spadina away from the waterfront. Let's venture around H2O Park here, or HTO Park. And we'll start making our way up Spadina. Good morning, Blue Maple Leaf. And I stupidly forgot my sunglasses this morning, but at least I brought a hat. No, I didn't put sunscreen on. Oops. What about my question above? Can we do a walk along the ocean, Pacific or Atlantic? Why not the Indian Ocean? Have I ever done an ocean walk? I mean, I did the beach in Barcelona. That's not an ocean. At least I don't think so. In Thailand, those weren't oceans. Maybe one day we'll get to it. Hey, Brett Mallon. Johnny's going to get a farmer's tan. I don't really tan as much as I just like burn to a crisp. Great spot to grab some Muskoka chairs under an umbrella. Yeah, it's Billy Bishop Island Airport just over there. Well, I guess it is officially summer because it sure feels like it. Chris G says a sea is just as good. Or a gulf. Check out the sand sculpture to my right. What am I missing? This thing? Lane says they missed the official start of summer. I think that was last week, wasn't it? Brett says where the cones are. I think I'm well past that at this point. Oh, this thing? Oh, there's a girl sitting there who might think I'm recording her. Oh, there we go. What is this? Trying not to get sand in my shoes. Thanks, Brett. Clayton says the official start of summer is before your birthday. Thanks, Brett. We would have completely missed it if it wasn't for your heads up. Feels like we're without the stifling humidity we had last week. Yeah, it definitely feels nicer. Even though temperature-wise, it's in line with what we were experiencing. Seacon, yeah, I'm planning to head up to the Science Center probably tomorrow to do a walk. There's the Halifax, Nova Scotia, Dartmouth 3. I was thinking maybe get either Flemington Park or Thorncliffe Park. Probably Flemington Park in the video. We talked a little bit about the absurdity of the provincial government shutting down the Science Center last night. Lane says, I'm quietly fuming about the Science Center. You are not alone. Hopefully, I mean, we've seen that bozo backtrack before on the Greenbelt. So hopefully this isn't another Spa at Ontario Place situation, although it's possible this is tied to the Greenbelt. I was reading there's some cheesed off developers who spent a lot of money on Greenbelt property they didn't get to develop. And this is kind of a makeup for that. Oh, here's some prime Toronto real estate for you to have. I think the old integrity commissioner will be quite busy again on this one. But we're back to Queens Quay. And a look over towards the islands. Do I think Toronto is the best city in Canada? It's apples and oranges comparing cities, but it's up there on the short list. Jumbo TV says I'm still massively angry over the Science Center. It's been a few days. Ooh, this is so nice. I've ducked into the shade. There's a 509 Harborfront, so we are almost at the foot of Spadina, or I guess lower Spadina to be correct. We'll be seeing our first Spadina bus pretty soon. Matt Ross asking any US trips in the future. Not that I have planned. I did book something for an upcoming trip this morning. Sing the Spadina bus song, please. Let's leave that up to the experts. Yeah, he says the Science Center isn't visible on Google Maps anymore. That was quick. But Lower Coxwell still appears. And fortunately, it still says Young Dundas Square. You think they'd just update it to say closed. Are you going to south of France or Denmark? Asked Jellybean. I don't know, I forget. I'm going somewhere. In the general direction of Europe. You know there's a better science center 4 hours north at Sudbury. Certainly not architecturally better. And also that is completely not relevant to people in the GTA. The Science Center is a place to go spend an afternoon, not go really, really far out of the way to get to. Julie says, between the Science Center and Dundas Square, I am close to ditching all government and buying my own private island, hiding forever. Not that I can afford it, but it's a dream. Yeah, it is Looney Tunes all over the place. I've still yet to meet a single person in the flesh who supports renaming Dundas Square or the new name. Apparently they exist. I'll believe it when I meet that person. There's the 509 Harborfront. So normally the 510 Spadina streetcar would go north here. And things are pretty calm now, but they are not going to be good this afternoon during rush hour. This area is usually just a wall of traffic of cars trying to get on the Gardner. There's our first look at the return of the Spadina bus. So these are running between here and Spadina Station. This curbside stop is only in use when streetcar service has been temporarily suspended, or in this case, not temporarily suspended. At all other times, use the regular stop within the streetcar right away. They look nicer than before. There we go. I just snapped a selfie with the Spadina bus. Normally, for the streetcars not going all the way to Union, this would be a turnaround. No whippy dude. The 510 doesn't go to Union, but I believe the 310 does go to Union. That's the night bus. I'm not sure the route the 310 takes. Hey, there goes a 510 up the on-ramp. So you're gonna have to get off. Oh, there's a car that almost went down the streetcar right away. And I haven't seen where the 510 Spadina bus will drop people off. But during rush hour, this whole area is packed. And as the streetcar has a right of way, it is not super impacted by all the traffic, as it shouldn't be. But the buses are running on the street, so it's going to be really interesting to see how that unfolds on Spadina during the busier periods. Things are moving pretty well right now. Whippy Dude says the 512 is running again. Yes, but it is skipping St. Clair Station. We lose one streetcar line and we gain another one back. One sec, people. Steven asking how can it skip St. Clair Station? You just get off the stop before or the stop after. We'll be up and running in a second, folks. All right, I got rid of that silly AI thumbnail. We're already 50 minutes into the stream. Thank you so much, guys. Over 400 viewers. Thanks for watching. There's a Spadina bus. But what happens in the afternoon rush hour, this entire stretch, particularly southbound, really bottlenecks. And I imagine it's going to be very painful for transit riders just trying to get through here, because the streetcar won't be going down its dedicated right of way. I'll have to come back and make a video on that in the future. Can we keep pace with that Spadina bus? Probably not. It's gonna blow past us at the crossing here. Clayton Crawford, 10 bucks. Good stuff, Johnny. Clayton Crawford. An accomplished author and longtime viewer. Thank you, Clayton, for the 10 bucks. I think you can find Clayton's work on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Oh my, look at all the dust spewing out here. I don't know if my camera can pick that up, but that looks nasty. Whew. Hold your breath walking through there. As the signature City Place towers go up. Alright, so it looks like you guys could see the dust on camera. Yeah, that was gross. Toronto Fire. And there is the well. Han viewing from Uzbekistan. I could check my YouTube analytics and see if anyone else has viewed from there or from a VPN and pretended to be from there. There's a look at the Sky Dome, CN Tower right behind it, Union Station and the financial district. Beyond that, there goes an Up Express. There seems to be a really big fire response. The fire trucks are heading east towards the Sky Dome. Maybe they're trying to put out the disaster that is the Blue Jays season. It's just Ross Atkins setting himself on fire. Victor Chu, 15 Hong Kong dollars. Another sunny day in TO. Victor, thank you so much. I have not been to Hong Kong, I think, since 2015 or 2016. Beautiful city. Thank you, Victor. As we hit Front Street, where you cannot cross, at least not legally, on the south side. There's a couple of southbound Spadina buses. Joel says the Jays are done for 2024. I think they need a front office clearing. Is John Schneider a good manager? I don't know. He's merely a puppet having his strings pulled by Mr. Atkins. Should we take a detour through the well? Spadina bus. Brad Palmer is here. Hello, Brad Palmer. Thanks for tuning in, Brad. Oh, we can see some of the work. So apparently this is not going to be done until December. RIP anyone trying to get through here at rush hour on transit. You will not be in for a good time. I took the Spadina streetcar on the weekend, and it wasn't that fun. It was a very long boarding process at Spadina Station. There's a new food hall here at the well. Oh no. The music. don't know where that music is coming from. Hopefully it's not playing upstairs. They should make one of the regular lanes into a bus lane until the track work is over, says Novell Costs. And we should make you the new transit commissioner. Stephen Edwards says Tom Cochran and Red Rider. Yeah, unfortunately they have started blasting music here. I'm not going to be able to walk through here. We're going to lose our monetization on the stream. And if it's the wrong song, the whole stream can get taken down. I think that happened with Baby Shark to a very popular streamer before. I think that was Ludwig. But we'll walk around and then through part of the well. Let's detour, because why the heck not on front? Yeah, it sounds like they're blasting music around the whole building here. That's super annoying. This is Front Street West. Hello, Edward Fitzpatrick. The well, this is going to be a very annoying building to record and walk around if they're doing this, because that is kind of annoying. We've made it seems super hot. It is, but it was a lot muggier last week, so it's a different kind of heat, I guess. It's not that super humid feeling. Experience the evolution of Toronto's food scene at the Wellington Market. Well, let's cut through. You're kidding me. You know what? Let's go up Draper Street. Draper Street is really nice. Can we file a noise pollution complaint with the well? How's the food court in evolution? I don't know. It's kind of similar to the new food hall at the Eaton Center. Walking through there, though, it's got a new car smell to it. It's got that kind of plasticky, chemically smell. That actually makes me kind of nauseous. They probably just slap down a fresh coating of paint onto something. Julie says it's already annoying to watch. I hate buildings which allow music to blast. So disrespectful to assume everyone wants to hear the same stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's private property. They can do what they want, I guess, but I agree. But welcome to one of the best kept secrets in Toronto. The beautiful Draper Street. It's like a scene out of Cabbagetown. Karen says, "Go Oilers." These are all heritage homes, and a lot of them have these plaques in front of them. 1882, and it's got the name of the original residents. And I think this park is supposed to open up and connect to the well at some point. Named after the guy from Mad Men. The official drink of Draper Street is Canadian Club. Sorry guys for running out of the well. The well on Wellington. Several cities have canceled Canada Day fireworks. That's no fun. This is an absolutely lovely sidewalk to take a stroll on. Introducing Tridell's most luxury residences, unlimited luxury. Translation, absurdly overpriced.
No, I just...
Sounds like $3,000 monthly in condo fees. You know, they might be rentals. I'm not entirely sure. I think there's a mix of condos and rentals. There's some really nice patios on Wellington, and it's good to see the well contributing to that. That is Lulu Bar. And this next place is Bridget Bar. I like the music there a little bit better. Or blah 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 says that was a long bench. Indeed. LO7UZ says, I don't mean to be annoying or anything, but do Canadians realize they live in a great country, one of the best, so beautiful? Certainly for natural beauty. We've got some pretty damn fine cities, but there's certainly some issues with the cost of living, etc., etc. I read one quote that said Canada is like paying 5-star prices to stay at a 3.5-star hotel in terms of where it's been going lately and how it lives up to its expectations. Thank you to this driver for yielding. But this is still my favorite city on earth. I absolutely love that view of the CN Tower. So we're heading north up the west side of Spadina. Jennifer Gala says hers too, favorite city. That's high praise from someone in Montreal. As amazing as Toronto is, I think Montreal has it beat on the walkability factor. And we are at King Street West. So even though the Spadina streetcars aren't running, a lot of them use this little stretch to turn around on the King streetcar route. So I'm imagining they're not going to decommission that little stretch of tracks. Could you go deeper on your thoughts on that, Johnny, regarding Montreal being more walkable? Oh, you just have to go there to experience it. They embrace pedestrianized streets at a greater rate than any other city in North America. They also have the best bike network. I think it's the most pedestrian-friendly city in North America, and they have a fantastic transit system, all things considered. A lot of people like to shit on Montreal from here as if there's some kind of rivalry, but you won't hear me doing that. I think it's an amazing city. It does get really cold in the winter though, and they don't really keep their sidewalks very clear or walkable. So I guess that's a knock against it. But still, I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. I love my time in Seoul. Jennifer prefers the Toronto skyline and diversity. Yeah, we have every other city in Canada absolutely spanked in those departments. Not to mention food. Jellybean asking if I want coffee. Where would it be from? I wouldn't be opposed to a no sugar added iced latte. Ottawa's a great city. I've been there, but it's hard to compare. It's on a completely different scale than this. Emma says, I don't find streetcars a plus to a transit network. I think when streetcars have a dedicated right-of-way like this, and they have signal priority, they work quite well, just like the trams. In Europe do, but streetcars on like Dundas Street and King Street are just tangled up in traffic. I agree. I have issues with that. I really think if you're going to build them properly, like on Spadina or St. Clair, because they do have amazing capacity and they are much more comfortable. Jellybean got me a cup and straw too. Thank you in advance, Jellybean. Richmond and Spadina, so we're heading up to the Starbucks. Thank you. Jellybean is proof that not all heroes wear capes, or maybe she is wearing a cape. So now we go on a side quest. I believe the Starbucks is just up ahead here. There's the sign, Starbucks open during construction. Yeah, it's all covered in construction hoarding. Why don't I walk into Alouette for lunch? Hello, Michelin star restaurant. Do you have a spot for lunch available with no reservation? Although I almost went to Alouette Go last night. I ended up ordering from a hot dog vendor. I hadn't had street food or street meat in a while. So the Spadina 510B bus goes to Queens Quay and Spadina. We're at Starbucks, courtesy of Jelly Bean. Hi.
Did you order more?
Yeah, it's under Julie.
Yeah, it's a Julie
Oh.
here. Yeah, how about one more? Lattes in there. Yeah.
Okay, there's a lot in here.
What?
There's a. Oh, there's a cup. I don't know where I'm gonna put the cup. Oh, can we put everything in here?
You can put it. Because,
Yeah, I can put it in the cup. Yeah.
There you go. And, don't
And there's a
forget
straw.
the bag. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Julie. We've got. I'm just gonna go outside and do this. Got a Starbucks cup. A reusable Starbucks cup. All right. I'm assuming the cup is clean. If it's not, oh well. What's up? Oh, it comes with a straw. Thank you, Jelly Bean. Excellent. Thank you so much. Oh, there's a bin. Thank you, Jelly Bean, for the delicious iced latte. And a reusable cup. I'm gonna have to take this home. We're now at Queen and Spadina. So the only work on the streetcar tracks we've seen so far is south of here. Mr. D and the squad, hello. Thank you again, Jelly Bean. Greetings, Darren. Fun times. Happy dawn. Greetings. Thanks for tuning in. We are now north of Queen. Cayman. Hi Johnny, thought you might need some euros soon. Greetings from Germany. 7 euros from Cayman. Thank you so much for the 7 euros. Tough luck on that last soccer game. I think I saw Switzerland was winning 1-0. Sorry to bring that up, but thank you, Cayman. As I'm staying hydrated, courtesy of this iced latte, and I didn't have a morning coffee yet. You put the coffee in the cup through the straw to avoid air in the line too. There's a tip I didn't know. Oh, 1-1 final. I'm sure that wasn't the result they were expecting though. Johnny, would you ever go back to a corporate job? Never say never, but not anytime soon. If YouTube disappeared overnight, what would I do? I'd probably go travel for a year or two and then come back to reality and try to figure out what to do. Phil says Germany tied it late. Shows what I know. Love from India. Thank you. We're heading up through Chinatown. Where the buses are running pretty smoothly, but that will not be the case come rush hour when traffic congestion really starts to clog up the roads. That would be the more dramatic time to show you guys the buses, but then everyone would be saying they're a disaster. This is kind of proof that they're not, at least at this time of day. Have I tried the new Spadina walking path / bike lanes? A lot of people were treating them as bike lanes on St. Clair. But unfortunately, they can't run the buses on them because they have to do a lot of work on the tracks themselves and the overhead wiring. I do feel bad for anyone that has to head south down towards the waterfront on the 510 Spadina around rush hour. That's not going to be a fun experience. There's the Chinatown Center.
didn't mind it.
Is there a fun experience during rush hour in Toronto? Well, if you're on the Spadina on the right-of-way, it's not really a bad experience. That's kind of the whole point of a dedicated right-of-way. But the buses are running pretty well right now. This is Dundas and Spadina coming up, the heart of Chinatown. All right, Brad Palmer. Have a great afternoon yourself, and thanks for tuning in. We're almost through the iced latte. Sometimes the fun aspect of rush hour is riding by all the cars on your bike. I love it when some asshole in their car goes all the way along the curb to block anyone from squeezing by on their bike out of some kind of weird jealousy. I've completed the drink. I'm gonna have to find a way to stash this on my person so I don't throw out this cup. This will be a souvenir from the walk. I'm gonna give you guys the stray cat view for a second here. Mission accomplished. All right, thank you, Jellybean, for the drink and the souvenir. If you're wondering, where does someone with no place to put a cup put a cup?
Exactly.
I put that thing in my back pocket. It's empty, so it's nice and light. Oh, it's nice in the shade here. Han says, don't throw it out, send it to you. How much would it cost to send that all the way to Uzbekistan? What sling am I using? This is a Lululemon one, of all things. I bought one for my trip to Thailand, and they inspected my luggage at security, my carry-on, and I had it in my carry-on, and then it disappeared in that process. And what was kind of shady was I was pretty sure I lost my wallet at that point because I couldn't find it. And the guy who inspected my bag was like, there was no wallet here. I promise you. No wallet in your carry-on. And I'm like, that's not possible. I put it in there before I walked through security. And then when I got to the other side, I realized my bag was missing. This carry-on that was in this sling bag that was in my carry-on was missing, but my wallet was there. I'm like, how the hell was the security guy so sure my wallet was missing when it was clearly in my carry-on? So my theory was that he took my bag, but would they do that? I filed a missing item report with the airport. I never heard back. I gave them like the time and place where this happened. But it was like one of those what the hell things, because I opened up my carry-on and I put my sling bag in it and I put my wallet in it right before I went through security. And my sling bag disappeared. And they told me my wallet wasn't in there when it was. So I'm thinking they probably just took my bag. And when I confronted the guy about it, he was like, there's no wallet. I didn't notice my bag was missing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making that all up and imagining it, but I had to buy a new bag. I bought the same one right when I got back. Could have been a passenger. I don't think so, because it went on the conveyor belt and then it got flagged for whatever reason. And a guy rifled through it and then it was handed directly to me. I don't see when someone else would have got their hands on it. It just popped out of my back pocket. Nine Tails Coffee. Kensington Market is in on the left. Janice says that's a reusable cup. Yeah. I'm gonna have to put it back in my back pocket. It popped out. Boom is here. It says roll sand land. Good old roll sand. All right, I'm gonna try to put this thing in my back pocket again, a little more securely this time. Emma didn't have a good experience in the Paris airport. Usually I've been pretty lucky. All right, let's hope this damn thing it doesn't pop out of my pocket again. Oh wow, we've already been streaming for 104 minutes. Should we keep going north on Spadina up to Bloor, or should I wander off onto College? What should we do? What do you guys say? There's the Alma Combo. Walk up to Steele's. Negative. Jellybean says College. G. Jackie Roxy says Chinatown. We're at the north end of Chinatown. Gaby says College. Alright, it looks like you guys are voting for College. Maybe we won't do this whole stretch of College. You'll, yeah, let's try to make it. Okay, this cup just keeps popping out here. I don't know how I'm gonna carry this. Got the straw in the lid and a pocket now. Hopefully that works. All right, Emma, thanks for tuning in. I need a portable cup holder. It's all good. Sometimes I have my small backpack with me, and sometimes I don't. I think you'll see the stretch of college popping up on the video I post for tomorrow. But that is it for Spadina. Things are relatively calm. I'll have to wear the cup like a hockey player. Just tuck your shirt in and put it down the neck hole. Why are you... It's a red light. Are you not aware of how red lights work? Carry it in your armpit. Chris G, $6.99. It's just about lunchtime. Indeed, Chris G, thank you for the $6.99. Much appreciated. As we head east on College, it's time for the Lulu water bottle bag. I don't mind people using mobility devices in the bike lanes, but that I do not. What is she doing? That I do not approve of. Do not go the wrong way in the bike lanes on any kind of device. Here's another genius. Well, at least he's doing something about it. I mean, drivers just can't go where they please when they don't like how the lanes are configured or construction. All right, we're at Beverly Street. Ooh, it's windy. Han Han asking what I'm gonna eat for lunch. I have no idea. Oh, that Suburban just crushed a construction site or a construction sign. Jeanette says, "Don't lose the cup." Don't worry. I've got the cup. Just as the Edmonton Oilers will later tonight. I think the Panthers are pretty shook. Great day to be on a patio. we have lunch on a patio at a restaurant. The Prenup Burger, 16 bucks. That could have been some good people watching. I think Jellybean says mukbang. Zach says no. I had a thought. Plush says yes. I don't think I was quite hungry enough yet to pull the trigger on that. Cam says yes, I'm hungry. Here's a place featuring Toronto's best fried chicken, Ding-a-Wing. We're at McCall Street. Cool view of the tower. Yes, I'm fiddling with my cup. One sec. All right, Jellybean, next time we'll just trash the environment and get a disposable one. Little Mikey says Five Guys burger is 16 bucks. Let's see if that front pocket arrangement works. The problem is the cup's so slippery. It starts like... Yeah, this isn't gonna work. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with this cup. I can't hold it anywhere. It just like wants to like pop out everywhere I put it. We need a cup cam.
Oh, you like, yeah.
Is that a cup in your pocket, or am I happy to see you, or CTO? Pretty sure it's a cup. Get a plastic bag? Doesn't that defeat the purpose? Of getting a reusable cup? But I'll keep that cup and I'll use it at home. That can be my nighttime water sippy cup. I actually kind of need one with a lid, so I don't knock it over and pour water onto my power bar. So this is going to be quite useful. I'm quite determined to keep this. Pretty soon AI will get to the point where it's like, hey Alexa, take this cup home for me. And it'll like call an Uber up. I could get a snack and ask for a bag, but then I have to carry the bag. What'd you do? I watched a guy try to carry a cup this morning for a few hours around Toronto. Gaby says everybody wave hello. Gaby's old office is across the street. I'm triggering your Alexa. I once had some company over and we got pretty drunk. And one of my friends was like, hey Alexa, order nipple tassels. And then Alexa was like, I found blah 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 for $17.99. Do you want me to order them? And they were like, yes. And then I was like, no, cancel the order. And then they literally spent all night yelling out ridiculous orders to Alexa. And I eventually ended up just unplugging my Alexa. At least 40 things were placed in my shopping cart that night. There's a Carlton streetcar. Yeah, I think this new cup arrangement is working. I just look like a dude with a cup in his front pocket. Espero, that is the correct way to handle that situation. Beautiful day though. If you're debating going out and taking a stroll, I say go for it. You already have them in your shopping cart? Speaking of which, I'm gonna have to order some more bubbly sparkling water. Bill Chow says I have some questionable friends. Did I mention that we were drinking? That's nothing I wouldn't do at someone else's home. Oh, that cop just put its lights on. Are they making a traffic stop? I missed what happened right in front of it. But someone did something stupid right in front of a cop and they got pulled over. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that clip. But I don't hate that. Providing it was justified. Some instant karma. So we're gonna go north here at Elizabeth Street for half a block because why not? What's my favorite sparkling water flavor? I kind of like the pineapple coconut. Bubbly. I think that's what it is. There's Women's College Hospital straight ahead. The Whitney block in the distance. This is Grenville Street. So for the first time all stream, we're off the really major streets. There's Nando's Chicken, a former GM car dealership. The bell costs. If there were phone police last night, you may have been pulled over. Just kidding. Thanks for calling in. If you don't know what I'm talking about, for the past 3 Sundays on Sunday night stumbles, I've had viewers call in and had them on the stream. It's been a lot of fun. I just post a phone number, not my real phone number, of course, and people call in and I answer. Oh, Bay Street feels nice and shaded. Jeanette says I passed the hospital you were born at. How did I not know that, Jeanette? Which hospital was it? Ava says Perrier is S tier. If you go to a restaurant, it's almost always Perrier or San Pellegrino. Perrier seems a little more intense in its carbonation. We're heading up to Grosvenor Street. Maple Dub says that's a neat idea. I'll have to try and catch a Sunday stream. Usually Sundays at 8 p.m. I go for about an hour and a half. It is Grosvenor Street. Grosvenor, as some might say. If you're new to the city, you might read it as Grosvenor. But that last one is certainly not it. So this is north up the east side of Bay Street. Ono Poke Bar. There's an Ono Poke Bar in Midtown. This is, in my opinion, the best poke in Toronto, at least among the ones I've tasted, but they have jacked their prices up to the point of insanity. It's like 16 something for a small bowl. Oh, welcome to Toronto, Brown Boss. You just landed here. There's a park over here we can take a little detour through. Marge says that would be fun. I have no idea what she's talking about. Inflation is real. Yeah, it's insane how you can get a takeout dish for the same cost as a lot of meals on the menu at a pub. I think this is Dr. Lillian McGregor Park. It opened up a few years ago. Watching from Karachi, Pakistan at the moment. It's quite a ways away. Thanks for tuning in. Vietnam still has pre-COVID pricing. Yeah, Southeast Asia is immensely more affordable. I think that guy was about to set off a drone. There's a virtual reality spot, Sandbox VR. I have not pulled out my Quest in quite a while. This girl's just baking in the sun, reading a book. Nice little urban park. This should be Wellesley Street. Rocking some temporary protected bike lanes. Ricky Brown watching from St. Kitts in the Caribbean. Awesome. I've been going to the Caribbean every year for the past 3 years. A few trips to the DR and one to Mexico. I'll probably be back in February or March. Dirk G, it starts at 2 in Germany. Quite the late start. I apologize for that. Bill Chow says $16 for a poke bowl or burger is insane. You prefer $8 for a plate of chicken fried rice or a Big Mac? Yeah, the lines between fast food and just eating out are getting blurred price-wise. Trish says, hope to catch you somewhere when you come up for Pride. Probably Friday night. I'll record the festival. And then I might record the parade on Sunday. I don't like committing to these things. I would say that is a loose plan. I'm going to be busy all day Saturday with stuff, so I don't even know if I'm going to be able to record on Saturday. St. Nicholas Street at Phipps Street closed May 1st through October 15th. So we are heading north up Bay Street. Jack says Southeast Asia is much cheaper in fast food. It's much cheaper in everything. Except for, I guess, certain Western restaurants. You can still pay $8-9 for a beer at some spots. Did I go by Spadina and Sussex? Asks Laura. No, we turned along College. Boom Production says he got 4 meals worth of Pakistani food at Lahore Grill on Gerrard for $25. Yummy and affordable. Good tip, Boom. I think the Lahore Tikka House is still closed, right? Garlic cheesy bread from Pizza Nova is good. Not healthy, but good, I'm sure. Hair District. Speaking of which, I kind of need a haircut. Mullins and Irish Pub. This would be a really good patio spot for them. Petite Potato, opening soon. You walk so you can eat unhealthy? I don't know if it works like that. I'm getting to the point where lunch might be just what I need pretty soon. Bay and Inkerman. Frickin' on Bay Street. Should we do it? Should we grab lunch? Are they even open? Tuesday, 11:30 through 1. Should we grab lunch? I'm quite hungry. Hi, can I just grab a spot in the patio? Can I just grab a spot in the patio?
Yeah, I'll come out.
Great, thank you. Yeah, guys, I'm hungry. We've been streaming a while. So we're gonna have some lunch. We got some super chats to put towards the lunch. And look at this view we get. Cam says better eat before you get hangry. Sorry guys, the walking portion of the stream is on hiatus. I don't know if there'll be much of a walking portion after this, but it is lunchtime. And I do like myself a view. Cam says, can we get a look at the menu? Jellybean says burger juice. Yeah, I'm just live streaming, so I don't want to
That's fine.
be in there.
Here are some menus for you.
Alright.
And then you don't have a QR code on your table, but there is one behind you just for the drink menu.
Alright.
And then those ones are going to be food.
Alright.
Do you need like a couple minutes to figure things out?
Let's see. I can probably order pretty quickly here. I'm a good panic orderer.
Grace, what do you have?
You know what? What's the wrap? Oh, burrito bowl.
I have a burrito bowl, yeah. And then I also have a special on the other side, the barbecue chicken wrap.
Barbecue chicken wrap. All right, let's get that.
Yeah, for sure. And something to sip on. I can list off things.
Sure.
Are we looking for like a beer?
Do you have a light beer? Like, do you have a light IPA?
I have, the only IPA I have on draft is the Bubble Stash IPA, and then in cans I have Great Lake Brewery IPA.
Do you know how strong the bubble stash is? Because some are like 6, 7, which is a bit.
I think all of our beers are pretty consistent.
All right, let's try that and just a glass of water.
Okay, cool.
And we're good.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Easy.
There we go. We ordered a wrap and a Bubble Stash IPA and a water. Thank you guys for staying with me through the stream. Thank you to those who sent super chats to go towards this lunch. This is really on you. Thank you so much. Normally I can walk forever, but I was starting to get that grumbly tummy. We've still got 68% battery life, plenty of battery. So we'll be able to power through the lunch, but I might just walk a little bit up to a subway station after this, then go home. The Velcos says, you know you've made it when you can daytime drink without worry. Yeah, I need to get off the beaten path a little more often, Trish. Does the wrap come with fries or a salad? I didn't look. I don't like over-analyzing menus. If I see something I like, I'm gonna order it. I was at where was I? I was at Victory Cafe on the weekend. A place known for pizza that has amazing pizza, and I'd been there before for that. But I had pizza the day before, so the waiter was looking at me, and I had in my mind I was going to order a pizza. And then at the last second, I was like, let's get the steak. Thank you. Bubble Stash IPA from a very friendly waitress here at the Firkin. Thank you. Cheers, and that's me. Live streaming right now.
I know.
All right, nice to meet you. We just got sniped. Let's have this Bubble Stash IPA. Ah, that is really good. I have no idea how strong it is. We can look it up though. Matthew says 6.2%. I was hoping it would be more of a 5%er. I've been drinking a lot of light IPAs lately, but I'll take 6.2%. Sure. We are just south of St. Mary Street on Bay Street. Cam says that's a big ass cup. Who's Josh says people wait for Friday to drink. Meanwhile, Johnny is here drinking on a Monday. I don't consider one beer drinking. One beer is just a beverage with lunch. Daryl says switching over to Stumbles for the walk home. This might be enough to give me a buzz if I wasn't going to eat, but the fact that I'm going to eat, it's not going to do anything other than make me feel good. Rumbly in the tumbly. Poor guy needs an IPA stat. And of course we got the water to wash things down. Marge, $5 just because. Thank you, Marge. I'm gonna like and heart that. Thank you so much for the just because $5. Much appreciated, Marge. Han says Johnny show lunch. Yeah, we will. I'm not really a fan of mukbang or eating on camera, but I will show it. Ab P says best in real life streamer in Toronto. Daryl says eating always ruins the buzz. It just means you got to drink a little more to get the buzz. I would say if I drank two of these within an hour back to back, that would be enough to give me a buzz. One of them over lunch on a not empty stomach, that's not going to do much. Well, I kind of had it in my mind, if I see a patio, we're going to stop. Was it a chicken wrap? You know, I forget what the wrap is. Caroline says, what's the difference between Saturdays and Mondays? It's just a day, no worries. For me, Saturdays is a little bit of a busy day because I always want to go out. I never let myself work on Saturday nights. I always try to block that off to hang out with people or just hang out with myself. But I realize Saturday is a busy day. The city is a buzz, so I try to get out in the late morning or afternoon and make a video or two or do a live stream. Then I go home, turn around and try to do something social. Usually Friday nights I try to make content. Is that not the Danish flag hanging on the rail just in front of me? I think that's a lot of the Euro flags. Cam says this is a work lunch. You know what? It is a work lunch. I'm gonna save the receipt and claim this on my taxes because I can prove it. Right? We're working through lunch. I don't normally do that. I don't get petty claiming everything. I'll claim like flight tickets and hotels, but all my meals and stuff, even like transit expenses when I travel, I don't claim. My last trip to Thailand, I'm not claiming anything because I didn't really go there to make content. But this, I think I can claim this. I think this is pretty claimable as a business expense. Han says, just wants to say good appetite. You mean bon appetit? Someone is WhatsApping me, super long stream. Walter says 6.2% in the bubble IPA. Waiting for the food to come before I really start putting back my drink. Cam says maybe you can read some jokes from yesterday. Vivian told us a pretty good one. If she wants to type it out, I'll read it. I probably won't remember it word for word. But she called in and was well prepared with the joke. Han says rice with chicken. But we are at the Firkin on Bay. I did not think I would be on a patio on Bay Street of all places today, but hey, it's got an umbrella, it's got a view. Super, super friendly waitress. Let's hope the food is good. Novelcos says, don't worry, if I ever call again, I'll be prepared. Little shocked at your unpreparedness, Novelcos. Just kidding. I did not know it was you until after the fact. I kind of suspected it was you, but I wasn't like certain of that. Witness Protection Program says, good afternoon, Johnny. Had triple bypass surgery after your heart attack last week. Starting to feel better. Sorry to hear that, but glad to hear you're on the mend. Thanks for tuning in. Bill Chow says, good thinking about the tax deduction. Remember this video in case the CRA wants proof. And you can say your viewers, including me, want to see the lunch. You know, I do not normally claim any type of expenses other than plane tickets and hotels when I do my taxes. Part of that is out of laziness. I don't really keep a running tab as I go throughout the year. But some stuff could fall into a gray area, and I don't really feel like having that magnifying glass put on me. But in this case, it's pretty clearly a business expense. Marge says, Witness Protection Program, best wishes on a speedy recovery. Indeed. Cheers to that. As we wait for my wrap. Alright, that's not in the shot. For my wrap to appear. Tiana says, hi Johnny, it was a lot of fun talking to you yesterday. Yes, Tiana called in, I believe from Sault Ste. Marie, a place I can't even spell, let alone point to on a map. Thank you for calling in. It was a lot of fun. Noni says, during tax time, do you just throw all the receipts at your accountant or do you make it nice and neat? No, I literally just pull up all my spending on the spot. So I'll go into Gmail, I'll find my receipt from Air Canada or any airline and any of the hotels, and I'll just total them up and I'll throw them in the right category. Vivian Johnson says, you wrote the joke. Let me see. Vivian Johnson says, why did the mime student fail the class? Why did the mime student fail the class? Now you have to write the punchline, Vivian. Thanks for writing the joke. I've got 59% on the battery, so we should be good. So why did the mime student fail the class? It was something he said. But thank you, Vivian. When people call in, I put them on the spot and ask them to tell me a joke. That was a pretty good one, as Larry David would say. Pretty good. I'm gonna give them 5 minutes, and then we're gonna hit the, this took a little long for a wrap to show up territory. Although, they are doing what I would do. It always bugs me when I go to a bar or restaurant and I order a drink and they don't bring the drink right away. Like, that is basic business 101. You bring that damn drink out right away, because they're so much more likely to order a second one. Sometimes you order dinner and like the food comes at the same time as your beverage. And it's like, what are you guys doing? You're running a business. You bring that drink out ASAP. And then you drag your heels on bringing the food out, because they're so much more likely to order a second one. Jumbo TV says they're probably understaffed. There's nobody in there. There's like 2 customers in there. Oh well, I'm not complaining. We're just hanging out, drinking. Joey Jojo says I haven't read this one ahead of time. 2 nuns are sitting on a park bench. A man in a trench coat runs up and flashes them. The first nun has a stroke. The second nun tried, but she couldn't reach. Oh, that is not a PG joke, but thank you, Joey Jojo, for the borderline inappropriate joke. What do you get when you mix a skeleton that is crying? The Grim Weeper. Tiana says, is it going to rain today? I don't know. You know what? My Galaxy S24 Ultra has been acting up lately. It is not fast charging anymore. And it keeps pulling Samsung Pay up whenever I swipe up from the bottom, when it's supposed to take me back to the home screen. And I just clicked a link. Someone left a comment on a comment I made on another video on YouTube, and I'm getting this white screen. Get your shit together, Samsung. JJ. At least it will be a fresh hot wrap plus fries. I hope so, Cam. I hope so. I was reading a comment I made on JJ McCullough's channel. It's got 196 upvotes and 17 replies. Trish Colbert says my TD app won't work anymore on my Samsung. Witness Protection Program says, what's the definition of underwear? A fart filter, LOL. All right. I need to have a fork and knife in my hand and start banging the table here. EC9 says, why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil? Because it's pointless. But you asked Google Home for that one? The mime problem got kicked out. I mean, it's a shame because a mime is a terrible thing to waste. What do you call 2 foodies that go out to dinner? Taste buds? There we go. When did we order? How long has this been? Hopefully they've at least killed the livestock and started preparing it. Tiana says Johnny is getting hangry. Cam says, do restaurants not give you free bread anymore? You know, I went to Italy, which is just up the street from here, and it is priced like a proper Italian restaurant. It's not cheap, and they don't give you bread. No bread, no balsamic, no butter. I guess they're cheaping out, but that was kind of disappointing from Italy. I kind of expected more. Plush says too long. Novell Cost says, oh my god, it hasn't been that long. Calm down. Why did the toilet paper roll down the hill? To get to the bottom. But I was going to cook alligator for dinner, but then I realized I only have a crock pot. Alright, where's this damn food? Jumbo TV says Italy has always been expensive since they opened. I don't mind the cost. Like, it's a pretty cool location and everything they're doing, but you're an Italian restaurant. Give some damn bread to your viewers. Right.
Don't, you're not going to blow it. So
And would you have some vinegar by any chance?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Oh wow, we are in for a treat. Look at that wrap. Look at those fries. Janice Esta's calling the restaurant. A fry without vinegar is a crime against humanity, but they're still pretty good on their own merits. Thank you. She said enjoy. I almost said you too. But I'm always a little disappointed when the vinegar isn't malt. I won't lie. I think malt vinegar is the play. Get that ketchup on the plate. What do you guys say? Should we dine and dash? Jellybean says, oh my god, that looks yummy. Look at that. Look at that wrap. Maybe we should take a picture of this for Insta. Because, you know, I post to Insta all the time. Tiana says malt vinegar is so good. Yeah, vinegar is acceptable. It's better than no vinegar, but come on, you're a pub. Give me malt vinegar. This looks fucking delicious though, doesn't it? The one and only mukbang showing. Okay, I am not about to turn into Action Kid Extra reviewing all my food, but that's a solid 9 out of 10 in my books. That is fantastic. Jillian says that food looks so delicious. It absolutely is. What wins this for me is like there's a barbecue sauce in here. I am such a barbecue sauce freak. And it tastes so effing good. If I'm quiet, it's because I'm busy eating. Evoke ASMR. 0.99 pounds. Thank you, Evoke ASMR, for the 1 British pound. Much appreciated. I think this was an excellent choice. David asking how much was that? I have no idea. I think the wrap was 20. I don't know what the beer is. I'm gonna assume 9. So I think we're probably around 35 all in, but we'll find out. And that's Canadian, so maybe 25-30 American. I really don't know. Han Han has to go to sleep. Thanks for tuning in, Han Han. Susie, long-time watcher, first-time super chatter. Thank you, Susie. I'm sure I have some crap on my face now, but cheers to you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the support. Sorry, we've taken a detour from our walking, and to be honest, there's probably not much walking after this. Maybe I'll just head up to Bloor Station. Bloor Young Station, but... Cam asking what I rate the fries. I'm giving the wrap a 9 and the fries 6.5. They're good. Malt vinegar would make them better, but they're not amazing. Oh, my chat stuck. Karina Parks, 5 pounds towards your beer or food, lovely lad. Karina Parks, thank you so much for the 5 pounds, Karina Parks.
That's good.
Cheers to you, Karina Parks. And thank you for the support as we move that camera back around. All right, it's time for wrap number 2. Let's put this bad boy away. Danny says, my mom eats her fries with malt vinegar. I always thought it was weird, but apparently it's a thing people do. Malt vinegar is really good stuff. Sorry, a little preoccupied with eating. I remember being in Florida once, ordering food, and I asked for vinegar. And the guy was like, I think we have some in our cleaning supplies. And that was when I realized our friends down south do not eat fries correctly.
No, eso es diferente. Ah, esta.
Hello, lavender. Making our way through wrap number 2. Johnny, can we watch you put yogurt on your toes? No.
Apologize for the interruption. How are things tasting?
Excellent.
Good.
Can you just get the bell, please?
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you. That way we can hurry up and leave once the food or the bill comes. So much guacamole on here. Guacamole, barbecue sauce. This is a perfect wrap. Plush says I'm going to eat breakfast after this. Johnny made me hungry. How long has this stream been going on for? 170 minutes. All right. We have finished the wrap. Justinsky says, that's what I was about to say, that Allen vinegar looks like cleaning vinegar. You can clean with vinegar. But you can also eat it. It's pretty much the perfect substance. Putting away some fries before we go. Noni says 10 out of 10. I say 9 out of 10. You always got to leave room for improvement, even when it's pretty damn good. Daryl says ketchup has vinegar in it. Maybe that's why I like vinegar or ketchup so damn much too. Although, massive thumbs down to the Heinz ketchup. I'm a French's ketchup kind of guy. Not that I can tell a difference between the two, but French's is a way better company. Just ask the folks in Leamington. Mark D says those fries look good. Yeah, unfortunately, the wrap took priority and took all my appetite. Does that ketchup have sugar or corn syrup? I don't even see any ingredients on here. Beats the F out of me. Roy J. Patterson says French is so Canadian. Yeah, Bill Chow, we've been losing viewers since I ate, but it was either eat or end the stream. So I opted to eat. We're gonna get up and start moving as soon as I can pay the bill. We'll finish off the beer. Novell Costs only eats fries with mayo? You would, you weirdo. March says the ingredients are there. You saw them? Ingredients: tomato sauce from fresh ripe tomatoes.
I have some things for you.
Right.
Yes.
That was an amazing wrap, by the way.
Good, I'm glad. It has been pretty popular.
Heaps of avocado, and the barbecue sauce is really good.
Do you want a coffee at all?
It's okay.
Okay, lovely. Have a great rest of your day.
You too, thank you. Maybe that beer affected your vision. David Little gifted 1 Johnny Strides membership. Janice S. was gifted a membership by David Little. Thank you, David Little. For those of you wondering what the damage was, the food was 20 bucks. The stash IPA was a little more than I guessed. $11.25, so that was $35.31. I tipped 18%. So I don't know what I ended up paying. Probably a hair under 40 bucks. But I'm gonna expense this. Let's keep the receipt. I'll probably not expense it because come tax time I'll forget this even happened. But I'm going to intend on expensing this. Sir Bob Blah Blah says focus. Did that not focus? But thanks to those who sent support. Take some water, of course. But them's the realities of eating out. I don't do this type of thing all that often, so Danny says if that was US dollars, I would say, what the wait? Seems, yeah, I think the price is in line with what you would pay anywhere in North America. And keep in mind, I opted for like the more premium beer. It is what it is, but the beer was excellent, the food was excellent, the waitress was super friendly and prompt. So we're going to try to walk this off in a moment. I'm sure I'll be having a few more tonight over the Stanley Cup. Some else says do it more often, eating alone without eating alone. It's really about finding the right venue. Like this place, if I can't set the camera up somewhere where there's a semi-interesting backdrop, I'm not going to do it. Like inside a restaurant with like just me to look at and the food, I'm not really going to do that unless I'm on vacation. But in Toronto, we could do some more of this type of thing from time to time. Sir Bob Loblaw says give her a big tip. I kind of just tip 18 all the time now as my standard. But we are about to finish the IPA. Bottoms up on that. Have some water. Goodbye uneaten fries. Yeah, it was a pretty good patio on a busy street. decent people watching. Ooh. My legs are sweaty. I just want to make sure I have my wallet and keys. I've still got the cup from Jelly Bean. Battery life 39%. And away we go. I forgot to check the table. Always check your table to make sure you're not leaving anything behind. We're 2 minutes away from a 3-hour stream, although it's kind of cheating when you stop to eat. The Bell Costa is funny how quiet Bay Street is compared to Yonge, Spadina, Queen, etc. Yeah. Well, Bay Street, south of here, I would say like south of Elm Street, is just as busy. Jellybean says, where's the lid and the straw? They're zipped up in my front pocket. The lid and the straw fit neatly in my pocket. Is that a lid and straw in your pocket, or are you happy to see me? This is St. Mary Street. And if you're wondering how I see the chat, that is how I see the chat in my shitty iPhone 15 Pro. Don't worry, Jellybean. You can ask me on the next Sunday night Stumble stream where the cup lid and straw are. And I'll prove it to you. I still have it. Thanks to those who sent super chats to go towards lunch. And thank you to everyone who stuck that out. Cam says this was a better view than IKEA where I ate hot dogs. Yeah, that was when I was joined by Sapand. Sadly, I don't have that lightheaded, buzzy feel. That is kind of nice after consuming an adult beverage. I wish I had that. We are at Charles Street West. We are coming up upon Italy. You can have that when Edmonton wins the cup. Thank you, Buy Stocks. Johnny, why did the alligator wear a vest? Do tell me, Tiana. I don't know. So this, I believe, is Italy. We've got a nice little patio on Bay Street. Dirk G, 5 pounds. Dirk G, thank you so much for the 5 pounds. I heard that Germany ended up tying Switzerland the other day. Congrats on not losing. But thank you, Dirk G. Much appreciated. As we make our way up to Bay Street, or Bloor and Bay. we make our way up bay to Bloor. Alright, we're heading over to Young. Jellybean says euros. 5 euros. Thank you, Dirk G. Sorry if I got that wrong. Mike Landry. $3 for a 3-hour stream. Thank you, Mike Landry. Thank you, sir. I'm going to have to find a way to stream for 1,000,000 hours. That'll be a quick, easy way to retirement, although maybe I won't even be alive for the next 1,000,000 hours. But thank you, Mike Landry. Is anyone... I don't know, how many years is 1,000,000 hours? Can someone look that up? I may have found a little hack to retire easy, courtesy of Mike Landry. But thank you, Mike, for the $3. That's your second super chat in this stream. And if you're wondering, I started with 100% battery on the battery handle and the camera, and now we're down to 35% on the camera. Additional battery is cooked. Eugenate says 114 years. Thank you for looking that up. That's crazy. Like, less than, what, 0.1% of the population ever lives to see 1,000,000 hours? Thank you, Vivian, for looking that up. Well, Mike, this easy plan to retirement might not go as planned. But we're discovering all sorts of interesting stuff. I wonder what that guy is recording. The cafe at Aritzia across the street. Janice says mathematics, I'm getting a cookie. Got the beat boop going on. Hello, Young and Bloor. Belchow says 114 years is correct. Jellybean says tight pants are just wrong, but I like to wear tight pants. Come on. Stuart D, your uncle owns Aloe? Hey, look at that car turning right where it says no right turns, bicycles accepted. Where's a cop when you need them? Mark D says, when am I making my apartment video? I'll make it before I go away. How's that? AJ, $10 and join the channel. Thank you, AJ, for the $10. Much appreciated. Thank you very much, AJ. As now I find myself going north up Yonge Street. Let's walk that lunch off a little bit more. Let's celebrate their 20th Super on a live stream. Got a subway entrance over there. When are you going away? Oh, in about 3 weeks. It's funny, the theme of the stream was supposed to be the Spadina bus, but that's all but a small part of the stream. We are now north of downtown. Walking up the east side of Yonge Street. There's the Toronto Reference Library. I've had a few requests to do a video through there. Cam says, what's that all about, eh? Exactamundo. Where's Jeanette, our library fan? Uh-oh, I've got a red battery icon on my camera, 30%. And my phone is at 30%. Bill Chow likes likes apartment tours of hotel rooms. I'll have to do a few of those on my upcoming trip. We've made it to Davenport. I kind of wish I brought my battery charger with me because I would have been down for just walking all the way back up to Midtown. Cam can't wait for my plant tour 2024. Check out Johnny's plant tour. Here's my Dracaena, my Monstera. All right, Nicole Morse, have a great day. Mark D, my plants are doing well. I only have one plant that is struggling, but it's out on the balcony. And that was probably the cheapest plant I own. It's just an ivy. Not really sad to see it struggle.
Good, I like
My Monstera is killing it. I got to do a Kramer and keep going till the gas runs out. What is this, a Saab test drive? Marge says, hope our other boss doesn't go today. Well, you can check Ken's channel. If he hasn't posted his premiere by now, he is probably going live tonight. Mark D says maybe you should bring it in. I put it out because it's struggling. I don't know if it was getting enough sunlight or what. The soil was super moist. I haven't been watering it too often. In fact, I think I've been underwatering it, but I have a moisture checker and it keeps saying that it's very moist. Jellybean wants some fries now. Well, at that Bay Firkin, if they haven't yet cleared up my plate, you're free to go help yourself. Bill Chow says Ken always carries an extra battery pack. Yeah. But I almost never stream over 3 hours. That's why I think this is plenty to have on me. What's this car doing? Canpar. I think there's a verb, getting canparred. That's when you have a delivery through Canpar and they don't show up. I've been Canparred many a times. Hey, there's another Canpar. We are at Ulmer Avenue. Are those boots that lady bought? I don't speak French, but I think those are boots. Someone just sent me a WhatsApp saying I stole their Canpar term. No, I did not. I coined it and trademarked it. Today's step count is a paltry 11,000. I guess when you stop for 45 minutes and eat, that takes a big bite out of how many steps you get, but despite these WhatsApp messages I'm getting, I absolutely am the one who coined the term Canparred. There's Rosedale Station under construction. Ramsden Park on the left. It says boot pants, it says Jellybean. It all costs us someone's going fishing. Michelle says, anyone know what time the game starts today? Probably 8 p.m. EST. Right, Sir Connor McDavid should be hoisting the cup a little after 10 p.m. Maybe around 10:30. Shortly after the Blue Jay season is officially up in smoke. Just doing a little uphill, walking off at lunch. Sir Bob Loblaws wants to see 10 overtime periods. The city of Edmonton will be collectively clenching their buttholes for 10 overtime periods if that's the case. Novell Koss asking if I'm walking all the way to home. I do not have the battery life on me. Well, I could continue this on my S24 Ultra. But we're gonna go to maybe Summerhill Station or St. Clair Station. Cam's gotta go before you die of hunger. All right, Cam, thanks for dropping in.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I don't want this girl in front of me to think I'm following her. We're just gonna stop for a second. But thanks for tuning in, Cam, and thanks for tuning in, everyone. Just a friendly reminder to like, subscribe, hit the bell, yada, yada, yada. It is good for everybody. And that is a certifiably factual statement I just made. Oops, I gotta get my camera off of zoom mode there. Thanks for confirming, Bill Chow. Sir Bob Loblaw says follow her. If I'm ever like walking at the same pace as somebody and they're right in front of me, that's cool, that happens. But after several blocks, usually it can feel a bit awkward, so I'll just pause and either walk fast and get ahead of them or let them get ahead of me. All right, Trish Colbert, thanks for tuning in. All right, take care, Jillian Fox. They're dropping like flies. All right, Price Street is coming up. The Standing Bear. I'll read your super chat when I get to the other side of the crossing here. There's a Volkswagen with its four-ways on. The Standing Bear sending a super chat all the way from Floridia. The Strides fam at work here in Florida, but wish I were like you, just striding around, get a cold one as the Oilers win tonight on behalf of a Rangers fan. Stay safe and cheers. We are all honorary Oilers fans tonight. The Standing Bear, thank you so much for the $19.99 USD. Much appreciated. AKA the rat who plays Danganronpa. I think I remembered that correctly. Well, I just had a cold one on stream over my lunch, but there will be at least 2 of them tonight, unless Florida goes up like massively early on. I might just curb it at 1. But thank you for the $19.99, and thank you to all 455 of you for sticking with me so far. We started down at Union Station, walked down to the Waterfront, over to Spadina, up to College, over to Elizabeth, zigzagged my way up to Bloor, stopped and had a delicious wrap and an IPA. Also had a Starbucks courtesy of Jelly Bean on the way. Now we're heading due north up Yonge Street. I will not be making it past St. Clair, I bet. There's the 97C. It was Shuttle Bus City on Yonge Street over the weekend. Sir blah 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 says the busiest LCBO in Toronto. Yeah, we just walked past it. I'll spin around and we'll get a neat view of the Bloor Yorkville skyline in a second. I guess we're trying to make it to St. Clair Station on the Battery without dying on the way. There's the Summerhill LCBO on the left.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that because you take home with tonight. It's steamy on it, and I just want to wait it up.
My camera's at 17%. That should be enough. Tiana says, what nice clouds, so puffy. Oh, glad you're enjoying it. All about the alternative. Maybe my next stream this week will be on two wheels. Maybe we'll do one on the bike or the scooter. Free tech. What is this? I don't need that. You know what? Coax extension, no. Ethernet, no. I think that will charge my 9-baud. Does anybody need this? Yuck. Yeah. We'll take a pass on that free tech. So yeah, we're gonna make our way up to St. Clair. I'll probably finish up there. You should call Toronto Tech and Transit, they'd love that. I'm sure Henry would appreciate that. How did these things in the box get there? That'll just have to be one of life's great mysteries. Right up there next to Stonehenge. Although I'm pretty sure that was just put there by people a while ago. Alright, we're at Woodlawn. Maybe it's time to cross the street, eh? There's a look south. Do. Espero says the Summerhill LCBO has a $108,000 bottle of scotch. Bottled in 1940. And here I am, probably unable to tell the difference between that and something from a bottle of Wiser's. Christo says over 3 hours. Dang, yeah, but I cheated. I stopped and I had an IPA and a wrap. It's a Macallan. I've had a few bottles of Macallan in recent years. I'm still working on a bottle of 40 Creek. I have a bottle of Crown Royal Northern Rye from that year. That guy, which I'm surely wasn't under the influence of any bribes, crowned it the best whiskey in the world. Sir Bob Loblaws wouldn't pay more than $107K for it. I had a thought to go to the Science Center area after this today, but I'm very much having a thought to do that tomorrow instead. Here's someone posing for the gram. I might want to rename this video how to carry a cup in my pocket to Midtown. Yeah, it seems like hours ago that Jelly Bean bought me this reusable cup from Starbucks with a delicious iced coffee. I'm glad I found a way to carry it with me. We're at 12% battery on the Osmo Pocket 3, but I'm pretty sure we'll get to St. Clair before then. As we get to Rose Hill Avenue. You heard they're shutting down the Science Center. Hopefully not. The province is certainly trying to, but this has shades of the Greenbelt fiasco written all over it. I think absolutely nobody in the general public approves of that move, left or right. And as corrupt and shitty as this provincial government is, when faced with overwhelming public sentiment against what they're doing, at least they backtracked in the past on the Greenbelt movement. If only our idiotic city council could take a lesson from them and backtrack on renaming Dundas Square and a few other of their boneheaded moves. But yeah, this has shades of the Greenbelt 2.0 written on it, just given the massive public backlash so far and the fact that the media is actually willing to cover this. So we'll see. Hopefully they just shut it down and fix the roof as needed. It's quite the architectural gem. Tiana says, Is it a good day for walking? It's a bit on the high side or hot side now, to be honest. We're almost at St. Clair. All right, I'm gonna have to keep moving here. There's some Trump supporters. I think they have found their way into the wrong country, but I'm gonna have to keep moving here. And hopefully that won't end up copyright striking this 3-hour plus live stream. It's kind of weird. Vote for Trump in a country where you can't even vote down south. How the fuck does that make any sense? It doesn't. But we have made it to St. Clair, where the streetcars once again roam. We started off. There's one with a mission to go on Spadina, where the streetcars aren't running till December at the earliest. Cam says, did I wear sunscreen? Sadly, I did not. But, ladies, gentlemen, good people of the internet, we have done it. We have made it to Yonge and St. Clair, 215 minutes into the live stream. This might have been my longest stream of the year. I want to thank everyone who tuned in. I want to thank our mods, big time. Marge, Vivian, Estelle, Sheena for working overtime. I want to thank Novelle Koss for calling in last night and schooling me on Canadian geography on the Johnny Stumbles channel. Go Oilers go. Thanks to everyone who sent support, channel members, Patreon members. I do have to get that members video up to you guys. But that is about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when I go live next. I have no idea when that'll be, but probably on Wednesday. Mark D, $5 just because. Thank you, Mark D. Thank you so much, just because. Thank you, Mark D. It's been nice meeting you on a number of occasions in prior videos. And a few super chats came in after I closed the last stream. Celine Young, thank you for that. But I am going to wrap this one up, go home, shower, and start looking forward to the Oilers game tonight. Go Oilers! All right, thank you so much, guys.